Hey guys, it's Cheyenne and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about the worst part of being a dental assistant. Oh my gosh. So I would have to say the worst part about being a dental assistant is nobody's happy to see you, okay? It's not like you work in an ice cream shop and everyone's so excited to come in there and get ice cream. Nobody is happy to see you, okay? You either see people in pain or they're in there and they just hate the dentist, and it's just nobody is happy to go to the dentist. And that's something that you just have to get used to being a dental assistant. You can't take it personally. I don't know how many people a day, as soon as I grab them or grab them from the lobby, they're just like, no offense to you, but I don't want to be here. And it's like, I get it, you know, nobody likes the dentist. But you have to have a good attitude about it, and you have to try to change their point of view about the dentist. Because honestly, I have heard a lot of stories about people that have had really bad experiences at the dentist, and I understand why they don't like it. I've seen stuff too that I work for certain dentists and I've been like, this is why people don't like the dentist. But that is something that is not the best about being a dental assistant, but you have to make the best of it. And it's great when people come in and they hate the dentist, but they leave and they're like, actually that wasn't so bad, or actually I really like it here, or you were great, or this or that. You just kind of have to try to change their opinion. Another downer about being a dental assistant is, you know, it's kind of gross, honestly. Once you have done it for so long, a lot of things don't bother you, but you know, you smell a lot of stuff, you see a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff that I had no clue was in there when I wasn't an assistant, but now that I am, I'm like, wow. I mean, it makes you look a lot differently. You know, you think about some of the people you've kissed in your past and you're like, oh, yikes, because you see what really can be in a mouth. I mean, I have seen yeast infections in mouths. I have seen so much tartar buildup that it basically is keeping teeth in place, that you are just chipping tartar off people's teeth. I've seen people have, you know, I see people that have like black teeth that are so decayed, and people that have perio disease. There's definitely a certain smell to that, because when you think about it, if you have perio disease or if you're not brushing or flossing a lot, you have plaque. And I don't know if you guys know what plaque is, but plaque, you know, we all have bacteria in our mouth, and plaque is actually the bacteria in our mouth. It's basically their shit, okay? Your bacteria goes to the bathroom, it's digesting in your mouth, and your plaque buildup is actually, it's their waste, it's their shit. So if you're not cleaning that out, or if you're not cleaning out food in between your teeth, you have decaying food between your teeth, and it smells. It ain't good, you know? There's a lot of smells and stuff that you have to get used to, and I don't know how many times during procedures, it could be 8 in the morning, but I'm doing a filling or an extraction and I feel something flick on my forehead, or somebody spits something and it lands on me, and it just comes with the job. But yeah, sometimes it's not pleasant, but you do get used to them. But I do have to say that it's something hard to get used to, that's for sure. But you do get there, you do get used to it. Actually, the worst experience I had, which I felt really bad about, because I never want to make anyone feel bad or embarrassed about coming to the dentist. But so I always try really hard to not, you know, you have to do that when you're an assistant. You can't have any expression about things, because a lot of people are embarrassed about their teeth, and I want to help them and I don't want to make them feel embarrassed at all. But I would say the worst thing I ever saw or smelt was probably an older gentleman came in and he actually wanted a new set of dentures, and he had a full upper, a full lower, and he came in and he removed his denture out of his mouth, and he said it was fractured and he wanted us to make him a new one, and he handed it to me, and I looked at the denture and he had lined the denture like with tissue to make it fit better, and the tissue was all brown and black, and the smell was so bad. I don't even know how to describe it. I was wearing a mask and it actually went through my mask. It was so bad that I actually gagged, and I actually had to step out the room and like gagged, and I felt so bad. I came back in, I was like, I'm so sorry, like I did not mean to gag. And he's like, no, he's like, I understand. And he actually ended up having a yeast infection in his mouth, which is actually common for people that don't remove their dentures or partials. Like you have to do that, you have to clean your gum tissue. But yeah, he actually had a yeast infection, and his denture just was so covered in stuff because he never took it out. He said he wore it 24/7. He would eat with it, he'd sleep with it, he never washed it, and it was just, oh, the smell was so bad. I don't even know how to describe it, but I felt so bad about it, but I couldn't hold it in, like I couldn't. And I'd say another thing about dental assisting that not a lot of people talk about is it is a very male-driven field. So you do have a dentist that is a male, typically. I have worked with some female dentists, and I'm glad there's more and more, but typically it's as a male dentist, and their whole entire staff is women. You have, you know, dental assistants that are women, receptionists that are women, they're all women. So some dentists are not like that, or some, not all, but some have, I feel, have picked this profession because of that, because they like to be the male in charge. They like the women to, you know, do what they say and things like that. And you do see some patients too that talk to you like you're an assistant or a woman, and they don't really give you a lot of respect or things like that. But you kind of just have to suck it up, and, you know, hopefully the doctor or team that you work with treats you right, because they should. But, you know, these are patients, and you kind of just have to suck that up sometimes and kill them with kindness, which can be very difficult. But, you know, you have to do that because it's your job. But yes, I would have to say those are probably the 3 hardest things about being a dental assistant. But yeah, I'd have to say those are the 3 hardest things about being a dental assistant, is that people are not happy to see you. Just like the last place they want to be. There's some gross things that you see and smell, and you really have to keep it together. And number 3 would be that some people, since it is such a male dominant field, they can treat women a little disrespectfully. But hopefully you don't experience that, and you find an office that treats you right. But you are going to have some patients that act like they're from the 1950s and are a little disrespectful because you are a woman. But I feel like that might happen with a lot of professions. But yes, that is probably the 3 worst things about being a dental assistant. But yes, that's probably the 3 worst things about being a dental assistant. I do love my job, and as long as you have a good attitude, and I just strive every day to make all my patients have a good experience and make them happy and want to come to the dentist. And it's really nice when you do see that, and you see people that are really scared of the dentist and they come to you, and then years down the road they're still coming to your office and they are happy and they love the dentist and they no longer have that fear. That's a really, really great feeling. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
You ain't seen nothing like this. Recognize I ain't backing down. I want more times than I can count.